Tonight, questions surround the future of the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival, with the event already canceled for next year because of coronavirus. Now, county supervisors are raising financial concerns and questioning whether the fair needs to move outside the valley. I spoke today with Indio Councilwoman Lupe Ramos-Amiz. Lupe, it's great to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
The date festival that was supposed to happen in February has now been pushed back, and now the question is whether it will resume in 2022 and who will fund it. Your thoughts?
Well, we certainly have plans to have a 2022 Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. The funding, of course, we're unsure of at this time. The Riverside County Fair and Advisory Board is pursuing various alternatives on how to fund the fair, whether we should continue to be a part of the county system or if we can branch off and become a nonprofit as we were when we first started the fair 90 years ago. So we have a lot of options to explore, but we have a lot of time also. The supervisor is very supportive of whatever direction that we go to. So we don't anticipate there being any hiccup in the 2022 fair.
You mentioned the supervisors. They reluctantly approved $1.6 million to cover losses this year, and some supervisors say that they've reached their limit to continue funding the date festival at such dramatic losses each year. Do you agree with that, and what needs to change?
Well, the reality is that our budget is significantly impacted by being a part of the county system. Because we're part of the county system, we have to pay higher premiums for insurance, higher premiums for administrative staff support. We believe that if we were to branch off, we will be able to reduce those costs significantly. So yes, currently we are a burden to the county system because of the high costs associated with being related to them. But we foresee those we branch off on ourselves.
The supervisors also questioned whether the fair should continue to be held in Indio. What do you think of that? And if it were to move, what would that mean to Indio?
Well, Riverside County has two fairs. They have a state fair in Paris. I'm not sure what month that's in, but it's after our fair. And then we have the National Date Festival in Indio. The other part of Riverside County really doesn't have any connection to the date industry, so it would seem kind of odd to move the date festival county. But certainly they can choose to fund and make the Paris Fair bigger than our fair. The county land that the fair sits on was specifically deeded to the county of Riverside for the purposes of a county fair. It cannot be used for any other purpose. The benefactor made sure to put that into the deed. So we will always have fairgrounds in the city of Indio, and we hope that the Riverside County Fair and Advisory Board, of which I am the president, finds an alternative to fund the fair separate from the county of Riverside.
So let me ask you, Lupe, in your opinion, why is the date festival so important to our community, and why do you think it should continue to be where it is?
Well, 90 years of history is pretty impressive. We've just been growing year after year after year. The fair brings much needed economic impact to the businesses surrounding the fair. We have nearly 300,000 attendees over the 10-day fair. So that's a significant impact for the community. It gives the community, number one, a place to celebrate their successes after the hard work of the harvest and the agricultural crops that we have in the area. Number two, it gives the businesses an opportunity for additional tourism and additional revenue. And number three, it's just a family tradition. 90 years, my parents were involved in the fair. I'm involved in the fair. My children are involved in the fair. It's something that generational, all of the Coachella Valley residents look toward. And it's our community fair. We love it, and it's something that belongs to the community.
All right, Lupe, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us.
We'll see you later, Peter.